Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming and welcome to our presentation on developing a loyalty program for ValleyStar Credit Union. I'm Sarah Yoakum. My undergraduate degree is in marketing management from Virginia Tech. And upon completion of this program, I'll actually be joining ValleyStar as a data analyst.
My name is Alex. I'm from Fairfax, Virginia. Graduate degree in BIT from Virginia Tech. And after the program, I'll be working in finance.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Neff. I graduated from the University of Richmond with an undergraduate degree in finance. And upon completion of this program, I plan to work in the finance industry as well.
My name is Stephanie Zamora. My undergraduate degree is in business information technology from Virginia Tech. And after this program, I'll be working at Leidos as an analyst. We'd first like to thank the ValleyStar team for their continuous feedback and guidance during this whole project. Next, we'd also like to thank our Virginia Tech advisors, Jay Winkler and Dr. Gianni, for their support as well. And now I'll pass it off to Alex to go over the overview of the project.
So first, we will briefly go over the problem that ValleyStar presented us, and that was creating a comprehensive loyalty program that would attract new members, but also maintain and strengthen the current relationships that they had. While working on this project, we asked the question, how can ValleyStar create a plan that aligns with their core values of innovation and mutual success between the credit union and the member? To introduce our project, ValleyStar analyzed data to see if there were key indicators that would determine if a member would stay for life. In turn, those key indicators were used to develop a comprehensive marketing plan to attract new members. It's important to note the impact of adding members, as it means that ValleyStar will be able to hold more deposits and you'll be able to make more loans and earn interest on. That interest will serve as revenue for the credit union. The purpose of our project is to educate the members on the products that ValleyStar offers and encourage them to enroll in as many as possible so they can continue to be a member for life. And now we will talk about the objectives.
There are three main objectives for this project. The first is to conduct market research on ValleyStar and their competitors to understand their demographics and evaluate how they compare against their competitors in their industry. The second objective is to investigate previous member incentives to leverage them in the development of future programs. And the last objective is to develop solutions towards a tailored demographic by analyzing member data to find any trends and areas of opportunities that ValleyStar can act on. And now I'll be passing off to Sarah to go over the data exploration.
Thank you, Stephanie. We've explored and examined the raw data that was given to us by ValleyStar, first in Excel, and then visualized it in Tableau and Power BI, to then eventually create our recommendations. In Excel, we started off broad, exploring all member data. By making these graphs, we found that baby boomers, millennials, and Gen X hold the most accounts, and they have a combined 36,000 plus savings accounts and 18,500 plus checking accounts. Gen Z and Gen Alpha have very few accounts, most of which are savings. Speaking of teens, we found that members under 18 have 1,012 savings accounts and 227 checking accounts. We decided to target Gen Z and Gen Alpha as they hold only 9.9% of all savings accounts and 10.3% of all checking accounts. It's important to note that ValleyStar defines Gen Z as birth years 1997 to 2012 and Gen Alpha as birth years 2013 to 2023. To further our project along and gather the necessary data we would need, we decided to explore the amount of products by birth year. In doing this and making these visualizations, we found the most popular products are savings and checking accounts. The least popular products are certificates and money markets. And we also found the median ages at opening for the top 5 products. These top 5 products are savings, checking, indirect auto loan, direct auto loan, and a Visa Horizon. Now for our key takeaways. The first key takeaway is that Gen Z and Gen Alpha present the largest demographics for growth. Checking and savings accounts will serve as a launch point for other products, and we can educate members on services that they will need for each stage of their life. I'll now pass it off to Stephanie for our recommendations.
Thank you, Sarah. After analyzing member data, we have developed 3 recommendations for ValleyStar's loyalty program. The first is to introduce teen accounts to target a newer generation of members. The second is to offer cashback on checking accounts to encourage more direct deposits. And the last recommendations is to have a financial literacy presentation to educate members of all ages. Now going over the first recommendation, which is the teen accounts. The goal of this program is to introduce teens to financial literacy and financial responsibility at an early age to help build their trust in the credit union. The only requirements is that the account holder must be between the ages of 13 to 18. And we'll also have many unique incentives to help attract these new members. The first one being that there are waived fees and no minimums to open an account. These members will also have the opportunity to earn a $125 bonus if they enroll in direct deposit for at least 3 months. and they'll also have exclusive discounts to first-time auto loans. The overall purpose of this teen accounts program is to expand the current member base while cultivating lasting relationship with these members at an early stage. And I'll be passing off to Jeremy to go over the cashback program.
Thank you, Stephanie. The cashback program on debit card transactions is something that's new to the industry and is being implemented by financial institutions around the country. This motivates members to enroll their direct deposit into a checking account if they have not already done so. A limit of $1,000, for example, could be eligible for a small percentage of cashback each month from members with direct deposit. We can incorporate different limits for different groups or more cashback for members with more products or any other type of benefit that ValleyStar can provide. The cashback program opens up a lot of doors for enticing members to enroll their direct deposit with ValleyStar. Now I'll pass it over to Sarah to talk about the financial literacy program.
Thank you, Jeremy. The financial literacy presentations will serve to educate members and non-members on financial literacy topics and ValleyStar product specifics. We chose to do these to promote ValleyStar's community outreach mission. We will offer sessions for both middle and high schools and adults. For the middle and high school sessions, we urge ValleyStar to first work with local schools in the Martinsville area and then branch out. They will present during a finance class or an assembly for the entire school, and they will last 45 minutes max to keep the students' interest. Some of the topics could include the basic facts of savings and checking accounts, ValleyStar's teen account, saving for a first car, college, and other expenses, and how credit unions and rates work. Not only should ValleyStar have pamphlets about their products, specifically the teen accounts, they should also have some merchandise to hand out. I'll now pass off to Alex to go over the adult sessions.
Thank you, Sarah. There will be two key changes for adult sessions. First, being that topics will be covered in more depth, and they'll also relate to products that you need as you progress through life. For example, a retirement account or a mortgage when you're ready to purchase your first home. The second key change is the importance of the members, as they will be able to determine what topics will be covered, when they will be covered, and how they will be given, whether it be online via Zoom or they be in person at a physical location. To further incentivize members to attend, there will be giveaways in the forms of hats, t-shirts, and other valuable merchandise. Now I'll pass it off to Jeremy.
So our economic analysis can be difficult to quantitate in dollars because of the needs of each member with ValleyStar. Therefore, we use the number of members in each group as a way to quantify the progress of the loyalty program. On the left-hand side, you see the current breakdown of each group and how many members are in it. On the right-hand side is the projected number of members in each group after the implementation of the loyalty program. We can estimate through research and historical data that 15% of members without direct deposit and checking accounts will enroll in direct deposit and create a checking account after the implementation of the loyalty program. On the next slide, you'll see a side-by-side comparison of before and after the loyalty program. And as you can see, there are more members with checking account and direct deposit after the implementation of the loyalty program. This forecast does not take into account retention rates or new member signups after the implementation of the loyalty program. Now we'll move into the comments about the program. So first off, thank you to the faculty and staff for your help with this presentation and the development of this program. Second is for our professors that are here today. Thank you so much. You taught us real valuable experience that we'll carry into our professional careers. And lastly, for our cohort classmates, thank you so much through the team bonding and after our events held by the CBA staff. Helped us with building group chemistry throughout the year. So thank you. And now we'll take any questions that you have.
So could you speak a little bit about why you did both Tableau and Power BI and maybe the trade-off between those two?
So we were more knowledgeable in Tableau, so that's why we started with that. And then when we were presenting to ValleyStar, they really did like the Tableau. However, Power BI was what they could use, and so they wanted something that they could interact with. And Power BI is a little bit more powerful anyway, so it kind of worked out best of both worlds.
Thank you.
You find anything surprising when you were going through the data that you were given?
Surprising, not really surprising, to be honest. I mean, Gen Z and Gen Alpha having very few accounts really makes sense to me. They're really young. And baby boomers and millennials having the most accounts also makes sense because they're older.
So I can build off that. What we did find surprising was, and we left it off of this presentation and kept it in the one with ValleyStar at their corporate headquarters, was the closeness and age of opening at almost like for every product. We kind of mentioned it with the life stages. We kind of see a pattern of members throughout their entire stay with ValleyStar, that they need a car loan at 22, a mortgage at 30, or whatever it may be. So that was kind of surprising with the median age at opening for almost all members. It was kind of relatively the same.
Yes.
So I don't see anything on geographical location, so Gen Z or what have you. Banking world was changed significantly from the nineties to the collapse of the interstate banking law. So is this just ValleyStar's territory? Did you look beyond ValleyStar's territory?
Well, so we did only look at ValleyStar's territory because it's just for ValleyStar, and since they are a credit union, they can only have members in their territory. They cannot extend membership to anyone outside of their territory. When we were looking at their competitors and other banks, we did look at people outside of this territory. So we did look at that, but for their loyalty program and things like that, it was only for people in their territory.
Thank you.
Here again, we have a number of folks from the sponsor side of ValleyStar here. If they had any comments about their experience.
Yeah, I mean, this was our second go round. I think the first go round for us was new. So I think just our team just understanding how to interact and help the team and kind of be a mentor and kind of definitely explain our scope, because the scope can quickly get out of control. Definitely when you got such great talent to work with, you're like, oh my God, we could do this, we can try this, or have we tried this? So I think this go round, we were definitely a little bit more focused. We knew the scope, aligned to our values. And so we really allowed them to kind of jump in there and kind of within that framework, help us develop these pieces that you see. But I think the other piece that we saw is, we were talking about the credit union and talking about, you were mentioning the bank back there, how it's, there is no territory. For the credit unions, we serve our members. So that membership piece is key. So we see this, we really focus on kind of ensuring that they understood the credit union piece versus, your bigger banks, because that's what we stand on. That's what makes us who we are. So you really see that baked into this loyalty program. Sorry, did you?
Jackson.